and the Cardinals of Upper Dublin. Eagles with a commanding 36-23 lead following a brilliantly played second period. Upper Dublin hung very tough in the first quarter, but Norristown's speed, athleticism, and experience started to pay off in the second. Leading the offensive charge for the Eagles in the second quarter was, of course, Mike Buckley, their exceptional sophomore, and, of course, Willis Gardner. It'll be Upper Dublin's ball. Strauss to inbound. Do we find out about Jamal Blackwell?
No, nobody has the answer at this point.
I thought I saw him outside.
He was around at the JV game. Now, Joe, coaching-wise, you want to score first half, second half, correct? Let's remind the viewers of that coaching philosophy. Score first half, second half. Let's see if we do that. Upper Dublin has the possession, and certainly the coach of Upper Dublin is aware of that. 24 is back in the game for Upper Dublin.
Yes.
Now let's see if he becomes a factor.
Right, that foul was on Johnny Calabretta. Yeah, 24's in. Rick Bruns. Upper Dublin running their patterned offense, disciplined offense, into Bruns. Drops in a nice soft jump shot over Buckley. Here's Witter. Long pass. Touchdown.
Now, the hard defense they just had, they just gave up, right? You just...
All right, here's Doviak, top of the key. Stolen by Witter.
That's good. That's good job. Good job. Kept his balance.
Here's Buckley, long with a jump shot. Strauss with the deep rebound. Short with a jump shot is Danny Strauss. In among the trees, he draws a foul.
He is not afraid to shoot.
He isn't.
No matter who's guarding him. Now, he got away with the first one that was blocked, the second one he gets fouled. Now, Mike isn't happy with that because you have a 5, 6, 8-inch advantage, 2 players there, and he still gets fouled on the shot.
Long with the first shot, 38-25, Eagles by 13. Drops in the second. Oh my. Witter's running fly pattern.
Saw something at halftime.
That's right.
And Upper Dublin's going to call a timeout.
That's the second long pass that Witter has taken and dropped in for a layup. He's running fly patterns out there, Bob.
Yes, and they're both sides of the court now. It was both two different sides of the court. So they picked up something and they addressed it at halftime and said that Upper Dublin is not getting back, and Willis is looking to get rid of the ball sooner. Smart offense. Way to pick things up. 40-26 at the 6:34 mark. And a good timeout for Coach, too. Yeah. He's not just yelling from the bench, let's get back on transition. He's talking about it.
Six and a half minutes left to play.
Yeah.
Bob, what do you know about Downingtown this year?
I don't.
Yeah.
I know Coach Evans said that those 2 games, PW and Downingtown West, will be very tough games, very important games.
There's Willis on the steal. Nice pass inside. Witter, 3 straight baskets. Kenny Witter. Norristown with a man-to-man press with Buckley as the safety valve. Strauss guarded by Willis.
Too much time. Too much time.
Yeah. Seamus Brady drained a 3. Here's Witter.
Yeah, I may have hustled that too early, Joe.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Oh, brother.
Here's Doviak with a cherry-picking layup. Offensive foul, Kenny Witter.
Now, it may be time for Coach Evans to take a timeout. It's been a little sloppy, and one player has accounted for a couple mistakes here.
Upper Dublin narrows the lead to 11. All right, Willis took an elbow in the midsection. He's bent over.
Foul Barkley, second team 4. Anthony Johnson back into the game.
You know, Bob, anybody who says basketball is not a contact sport,
Willis will certainly dispute
Well, you're
that
not
right
kidding.
now.
There's Seamus Brady. Nice save by Calabretta. 3-on-1. Buckley goes up for the shot. Scramble on the floor. It'll be Eagles ball on the possession arrow.
Now, a couple things.
Go ahead.
Gianni gave the ball up too early, gave it to the big man. Too much space, too much time to put the ball on the floor. Take it a little bit longer, then give it back to him in a better position. Tom saved the possession with great effort, getting a loose ball. Positive. And we're
Willis.
looking, obviously that's a biggie again. We're back up to 14 points.
Absolutely. Big basket, Willis Garden. Here's Doviak, guarded by Buckley. All right, Johnny Calabretta takes a blow to the head. He's down. Off the bridge of his nose.
Yeah, and see, the Upper Dublin players are very aggressive. They're very physical, and that's not in a negative connotation.
No,
They're
not
just
at all.
physical. They're aggressive. Now, here's the downside of where we are with this. You have a 14-point game at 4:34. Norristown has picked up their 5th foul, Joe.
Yeah.
Upper Dublin has none. And number 12 for Norristown has picked up his 3rd. Got a nice roll on that, Joe.
Beautiful.
Nice roll.
Nice soft
Back up
touch.
to a 16-point game. And Upper Dublin is not getting back on a defensive break.
No. Norristown's speed, I think, is starting to wear the Cardinals down. There's a big block by Buckley.
You out of reach. That's right. Out of reach. Sometimes, Joe, it's speed. Sometimes the mix that you have in there, and in Upper Dublin, now he's making 2 changes. Sometimes the mix you have just doesn't match up with what Norristown has. Now, Norristown subbed again. Gianni's out, and number 1 is in for us, and number 25 is in for us. So we've got
Brian Arthur. That's right. Brian Arthur and Anthony Johnson. Here's Arthur, another sophomore. No look pass, beautiful to Buckley.
That quick, Joe, the lead's ballooned to 18. It was down to 11. It's back up to 18 in a matter of a minute and change.
Explosive Norristown offense, no doubt about it.
Now, there's a player you go after. You see it already? See what he did? Dribbled over half court, gave up the dribble. You go after the rookies.
That's Jim Chelius, that's right.
You go after them, and you know real quick as a player and as a coach, even if you haven't done your scouting, as I'm calling it now, coach is probably going to say, look, whoever has, that's a player we want to double, you want to go after because he's not going to go to the basket. He just got in the game. Got to know that. Take advantage of it.
Number is 393617.
Coach for Upper Dublin does a great job. You can tell that just the demeanor. You're down by 18. You were 11-point spread a couple minutes ago. Talking about what has to be done.
Yep. We had a very nice conversation before the game, and he is a class act. Knows basketball. Was very forthcoming in our conversation, Bob.
There's no doubt at this level, in my opinion, Coaching is it. At the high school level, it's coaching.
Here's Bruns, bothered by Buckley. This is a short layup. Bruns is frustrated. Buckley will do that.
Buckley did that to him. He's tough too. He's tough too.
Here's Willis with that slashing move to the basket. Back to Witter.
He walked.
He walked.
He walked.
Anthony Johnson walked going down the lane. Three minutes left to play in the third period. Tom P. playing a quiet, dependable sort of a game. Steady.
Yeah, see, they adjusted. Willis was upset. He got blocked out on the pick. Should not have happened, and he was telling Tom, "You got to let me know," and he just went underneath the screen.
All right, Scott Schmidt, Ryan Arthur. A steal by Bruns. 15-point Norristown lead.
This 2 minutes, 20 seconds, Joe, is really important. Upper Dublin's looking to cut the lead to 9 or 10. There you go. They're looking to cut it to 9 to 10 for that fourth quarter.
Penetration, dishing, basket, could make it a three-point play.
So that quick, we're at 13, possibly 12. And still a lot of clock left in a quarter to get it to either double digits, 9, 10, 11, in that area.
I think, in my opinion, Strauss has been the best point guard we've seen of all the Eagles' opponents. Long with a jump shot.
Yeah.
Here's Strauss.
And here's what happened. We took the shot so quickly. We weren't patient. You have the lead. There's no rush here.
Right.
And we just gave up. Willis took the shot and lost sight of his player.
All right, out of bounds off the Cardinals.
This is important. 151, Joe.
Norristown's lead down to 10. Upper Dublin with a little offensive spurt led by Danny Strauss. Here's Willis.
I was just going to say to you, here we are, 150. We're now in a bonus for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And we need to take advantage of that situation. No, I'm wrong on that, Joe. We've got to 6.
Yeah, we've got to 6.
Upper Dublin's at 2.
Here's Tom P. Oh! There Mike Buckley. Missed the layup. Relentless on the offensive boards as always. Put it back in, up to 12. 12-point Norristown lead. Big basket for Mike Buckley. Number 22, that's Jimmy Chelius. Cardinals
9-point game, Joe.
Cardinals won't go away. Cardinals will not go away. Bruns and Strauss won't let them go away.
That's a tough shot, Joe.
Acrobatic layup for Mike Buckley.
He walked. He didn't say it, but he did walk.
Yep.
22 is the player, I said. Get the ball to him.
Nice idea by Rick Bruns. Skidded off the...
Important possession here, Joe.
Yes.
36. Now, do we hustle down and take the shot, or do we bleed this a little bit and get the last shot and go up 14, 15, or keep it as it is?
I think the latter. You want to bleed some clock. I think that's what they're doing. Jimmy P blew a layup. That's going to happen. Five seconds left. All right. 32 launched a shot. That's Brandon Anderson. That ends the third period with Norristown with an 11-point lead. They had a 13-point lead at halftime. Upper Dublin picked up a basket. Strauss is impressive. I like 35.
Yes. There's a couple things that I think Mike is probably addressing right now. Excuse me. In that last possession, that we had the ball with 36 seconds left on the clock. That would have been a good opportunity to hold it. Upper Dublin is so aggressive, so good defensively. That's an opportunity for you to grow. Find out. You don't need to take the shot. See if you can hold it. Make them foul. Pick up 2 or 3 fouls. See if they want to come out and play. And try and keep it going. So you definitely want the last shot. We didn't do that. The second thing is we lucked out down the other end. They didn't score. We've got the ball back. We got a shot. So it is an 11-point game. But Upper Dublin's coach was very happy at the end of the quarter with where they are. And Norristown, on the other hand, knows that this is not in the well yet. We have a lot of work to do